Hi class! Good day sa inyo. Welcome to my channel. Today we will discuss everything about unit circle. Kung bago ka lang dito sa channel ko, click mo na yung subscribe button, then hit mo na rin yung notification bell para notify ka sa mga lessons under mathematics na ina-upload ko. So, let us begin about unit circle. So, unit circle, by definition, a unit circle is a circle with a radius of 1. So, therefore, a given circle from a Cartesian coordinate system or Cartesian plane, yung measurements or distance from the given center to any point dun sa circle, ang distance nun is 1 unit. So, kaya siya tinawag unit circle. Yan siya, wherein yan. So, before we proceed dun sa discussion about unit circle, let us make discussion about central angle. So, ano yun? The radian measure theta of a central angle. So, yung given radian measure daw ng isang central angle of a circle is defined as the ratio of arc length. Yung given arc length niya divided by, or the ratio of arc length S, yun yung length niya, to the radius of the circle, which is ito yun, yung R. So, thus, theta is equal to S over R. So, yun siya ha. Para makuha daw yung given theta na nabuo ditong yung given theta na given an arc at radius, yun, ang kung gagawin lang natin is the arc over the radius. Or kung yung arc length mo ang inaalam, kailangan ang gagawin lang natin is R or the radius multiplied by the theta. So, take note guys, to apply this formula, the value of theta should always be expressed in radian. So, dapat naka-radian siya. So, if naka-degree form siya, kailangan natin convert sa radian form. So, kung sa mga bago lang dito sa channel ko, meron akong upload, separate lesson upload na converting degrees to radian. So, kung gusto niyo panoorin niyo siya para malaman natin, para meron kayong idea sa pag-convert. So, yun. Let us proceed sa given example. So, let's say example number 1. How long is the arc subtended by an angle 7 pi over 4 radians on a circle of radius 16 cm? So, based na sa given problem, ang given angle natin is naka-radian measure na siya, yung 7 pi over 4. So, therefore, since naka-radian measure na siya, pwede na tayo mag-proceed dun sa given formula. So, ano yung formula na gagamitin natin? Ang inaalam dito is the arc length. So, therefore, ang ano natin is S. Ayan. Wherein, formula for S is equal to R theta. And theta should be in radians, which is the given example natin, si theta ay naka-radian form na. So, that will be our theta. Theta is 7 pi over 4. And the radius is 16 cm. So, by substitution, that will become, substitute natin dito, that is R, which is 16, times the radian measure, that is 7 pi over 4. So, 16 multiplied by 7, that is 112 pi over 4, which is 112 pi over 4, that is 28 pi. Since ang tinatanong dito is arc length, so therefore, ang measurements ng pi is, value ng pi is 3.1416. Non-terminating numbers yan, pero as of computations natin, minimize natin yung for value ng pi as 3.1416. So, para at least uniform yung answer natin. So, therefore, that is 2. S is equal to 28 multiplied by 3.1416, and that is S, or the arc length is approaching to what answer? That is 87.96, which is a measurement natin is cm, so we'll use cm. So the arc length subtended by an angle 7 pi over 4 with radius of 16 cm, so that is 87.96 centimeter. So kung final answer na lang, at least 2 decimal yung answer natin. So next example, find the length of an arc. Again, arc pa rin yung unknown, so therefore ang unknown natin dyan is s pa rin, wherein s is r is multiplied by theta. So subtends a central angle 120 degrees. So ang given theta natin is naka-degree. And then radius is 9 cm. Since naka-degree yung theta natin, sabi nga kanina, sa first presentation natin, ang sabi, kailangan, before we use the formula for central angle, ang kailangan natin is dapat si theta ay nasa radian measure. So dapat i-convert natin itong degree sa radian measure by multiplying pi over 180 degrees. So that will become 120 degrees pi over 180. So lowest term natin yan, that is, this is 2 pi over 3. So kung paano na-reduce yan, panoorin nyo yung previous video ko kung paano na-reduce yan. In-explain ko doon kung paano. So yan yun. Next is, so since naka-radian form na siya, pwede natin substitute yung sa given formula. So that is r, which is 9 multiplied by the radian theta, which is 2 pi over 3. So multiply natin yan, yung 9 times 2, that is, yan yun, 18 pi over 3, which is 18 pi over 3, yung s natin, 18 pi over 3, that is 6 pi, tama? So we're in pi, gamitin natin value for pi, that is 3.1416. So substitute natin dyan, so that will become s is equal to 6 times 3.1416. So s natin, that will become 18.85, which is, ang measurements natin is cm, so therefore this is cm. So the arc length subtends a central angle of 120 degrees, that is 18.85 cm with radius of 9 cm. So yun yung example number 2 natin. So for example number 3, find the radian measure. So radian measure na inaanam. So therefore ang ano natin dito is theta, wherein theta is s over r. So given na yung value ng r natin at given yung value ng s natin. So take note, bago kayo mag-apply ng formula for theta, kailangan yung s or yung arc length nyo na extract nyo yung value ng pi dyan. So paano natin may extract yung value? So yung s natin is 62.832. Para ma-extract mo yung value ng pi dyan, magmumultiply kayo ng pi over 3.1416. Okay ha? So by multiplying, that will become 62.832 pi over 3.1416. So paki-compute nga. So that is 62.832 divided by 3.1416. That is ilan? So that is 20 pi. Since ang measurement natin cm dito, that is 25 cm. So, itong gagamitin natin instead of 62.832. Equal din naman yan. Kasi kung isa-substitute mo as 3.1416 dito, pabalik ka dito. So, for value of S, ito yung dapat nyong gamitin, hindi ito. So, kung ang inaalam is radian measure, kailangan nyo muna extract si pi dun sa given arc. So, pwede na natin i-substitute. Ang R natin is 24. So, S natin, that is 20 pi cm over 24 cm. So, yung theta natin. Cancel, cancel. So, matitira natin as theta is 20 pi over 24. Reduce natin sa lowest term. That is, ang theta natin is 5 pi over 6. So, yun yung given theta natin. 5 pi over 6. Dali lang, no, for central angle. So, let us proceed. So, in next lesson, we will locating the coordinates, radians, and angle of a unit circle in rectangular coordinate system. So, alamin natin yung standard coordinates, paano ba kinukuha yung standard coordinates, standard radians, and standard angle under unit circle. So, hindi lahat ng given angles doon makukuha natin. Meron lang mga standard angles doon at na merong equivalent na standard radians at standard coordinates. So, yun yung pag-aaralan natin for today. So, let us start with the quadrant angles. So, since unit circle ang pinag-uusapan natin from center, so therefore, kung 1 unit to, so therefore, ang coordinates neto, that is 1 and 0. So, for 360 degrees or 0 degrees, ang coordinates, equivalent coordinates niya, that is 1 and 0. Since 1 unit yan, diba? 1 and 0. Next, for 90 degrees, that is 0 and 1. For 180 degrees, negative 1 and 0. And for 270 degrees, that is 0 and negative 1. Yan yun. Yan yung given coordinates netong mga nasa quadrant angles such as 360 degrees or 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, and 270 degrees. So, paano naman kuhain yung radians? So, yung radians ay pinag-aralan na natin last time yun. I-multiply lang natin sa pi. So, wherein, a pi is equivalent to 180 degrees. So, therefore, this is pi. So, since 180 plus 180, ito yun eh, mula dito hanggang dito, that is 180. 180 plus 180, that is 360. So, therefore, ang radian niya, pi plus pi, that is 2 pi. So, ang 360 equivalent sa 2 pi, dalawang 180 yun. Okay? Yung 90 degrees, kalahati nung pi. Yeah? So, para makuha natin yung kalahati ng pi, divide natin siya sa 2. So, therefore, this is pi over 2. So, for 270 degrees, that is equivalent sa 90 plus 180. Tama? 90 degrees plus 180, that is 270 degrees. So, therefore, para makuha lang radians niyan, add nyo yung 90 sa 180. So, that is pi over 2 plus pi. So, get the least common denominator, which is 2. 2 divided by 2, that is 1. Multiply by pi, that is pi. Which is ang denominator netong pi is 1. 2 divided by 1, that is 2. Times pi, that is 2 pi. So, plus 2 pi. So, pi plus 2 pi, that is 3 pi over 2. Yan, ha. So, that is the equivalent radian of 360 degrees, 2 pi. 90 degrees, that is pi over 2. For 180 degrees, that is pi. 270 degrees, that is 3 pi over 2. Ito yung mga coordinates na equivalent dito sa mga angles na yan. So, yun yun, ha. For quadrant angles. So, let us proceed. So, locate naman natin yung mga equivalent radians nito mga to. Equivalent radians na mga yan. Yan. Since madali naman i-locate ang radians, since pinag-aralan natin last time yun sa previous video ko para lang naman i-convert yun. So, for example, sa 30 degrees, magmumultiply ka lang ng pi over 180 degrees. So, that is 30 pi over 180. So, that is equivalent sa pi over 6. So, convert lang natin isa-isa muna to. Saka muna natin yung coordinates niya kasi para mas madali. So, this is pi over 6. Yan. Next, for 45 degrees, multiply natin. So, mas better post natin si video and then compare nyo isa-isa yan, computin ninyo. Then, so, tingnan nyo kung parehas dun sa computation ko.
A few moments later.
So, this is pi over 4. I hope parehas tayo. This is pi over 3. This is 2 pi over 3. 135 equivalent sa 3 pi over 4. For 150 degrees, that is 5 pi over 6. For 210 degrees, that is 7 pi over 6. For 225 degrees, that is 5 pi over 4. 240 degrees, that is 4 pi over 3. 300 degrees, that is 5 pi over 3. 315 degrees, that is 7 pi over 4. And then, for 330 degrees, that is 11 pi over 6. So, parehas ba sa na-compute ninyo? So, yan yung mga conversions. Equivalent radian nung given angle na to. So, kung ayaw nyo magkabisado ng radians, angle sa radians, pwede nyo mga kasi kabisaduhin yan. Pero kung, if ever, kasi standard yan eh. So, pare-pares yan, kahit pagkabali-baliktad yan. Ayan yun, for radians and angle. Pwede nyo kabisado yun, pwedeng hindi. Kung katulad ko, hindi ko naman siya kabisado lahat. Ang kinakabisado ko lang dyan, yung given angle. So, then ina-apply ko lang yung transforming angle to radians. So, which is, nakukuha ko na yung radians niya. So, proceed na tayo dun sa locating the coordinates. Kasi madali na lang yung radians eh. Punta tayo dun sa coordinates. So, let us now determine the coordinates of special angles such as 30 degrees, 45 degrees, and 60 degrees. So, dyan muna tayo sa tatlong yan, yung coordinates niyan. Umpisahan natin sa 45 degrees. So, refer tayo dito sa given figure. As you can see, etong angle na na-form natin dito, draw ko ng line dyan, meron akong angle na 45 degrees. Mula dito sa center hanggang doon sa point na yan. Which is, that is the radius, yung length niyan is 1 unit. Ngayon, kapag mula dito sa point na to, nag-draw ako ng vertical line parallel to y-axis. So, nakapag-form ako ng special type of triangle, which is a right triangle. So, wherein, ang angle niya, since 45 to, since 90 to, therefore, this is also 45. Bakit naging 45? Ang sum ng angles, interior angles ng triangle is 180 degrees. So, therefore, that is a special type of triangle which is 45 degrees by 45 degrees by 90 degrees. Wherein, since parehas yung dalawang given angle niya, so therefore, we can assume na parehas tong dalawang side na to. Wherein, di naman natin alam yung measurements nito mula dito. So, it represents as x. Yung isa, it represents as y. Kaya ngayon yung coordinates natin, x and y. So therefore, we can assume that x is also equal to y. So, same sila kasi by definition of a special type of right triangle which is 45 by 45 by 90 degrees. So, yun siya. So, since equal yan yun. So, pwede natin, paano natin kukunin yung length ng side niyan? So, Since this is a triangle, para makakuha ka ng length ng isang side by using right triangle, pwede natin gamitin yung Pythagorean formula. So kasi si Pythagorean formula, applicable siya for right triangles. So wherein that is a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. Yun. So let a be x, b be y, and c be the radius, which is the radius natin, ang length ng radius natin is 1. Okay? So by substitution, co-convert natin yan, considering yan, so that will become x squared plus y squared is equal to 1 squared. So 1 squared is also 1, tama? So x squared plus y squared is equal to 1, wherein since x is equal to y, so therefore x squared is also equal to y squared, tama? By looking dun sa definitions niyan, equal silang dalawa. So, therefore, equal din yung in-squared mo sa kanya. So, yun. Ngayon, since equal naman sila, hindi kasi ako pwede mag-combine dito ng different variable. Pwede kong palitan yung variable niya ng bawat isa kasi equal naman siya. So, for value of x, for x, so, pwede kong gawin yung x squared plus y squared is equal to 1. Papalitan ko yung y squared ng x squared since equal sila. So, therefore, this is x squared plus x squared is equal to 1. X squared plus x squared, that is 2x squared. Ang kailangan ko matira dito, x squared. So, I'll divide it by 2, both sides. So, that will become x squared is equal to 1 half. Square root, kailangan ko si matira x lang. So, I square root both sides. So, cancel. So, that will become and x is equal to square root of 1, that is 1, over square root of 2. Since nasa denominator yung square root of 2, ira-rationalize natin by multiplying square root of 2 over square root of 2. Yung minumultiply mo siya kung ano yung radicals na nandun sa denominator. So, 1 multiplied by square root of 2, ang value ng x natin, that is square root of 2, over square root of 2 multiplied by square root of 2, that is square root of 4. So, x natin is square root of 2 over 2. So, that will become our value of x. Yun, yung x natin. Wherein, x is equivalent sa y. Tama? Equal sila eh. So, kung square root of 2 over 2 ang x, so therefore, y is also square root of 2 over 2. Kasi nga, equal silang dalawa. So, therefore, ang coordinate natin at 45 degrees. Ang coordinate natin, that is square root of 2 over 2 and square root of 2 over 2. Yun. So, let us proceed. Same approach may be done for 30 degrees and 60 degrees. So, ang ibig sabihin nito, kung gumamit tayo ng Pythagorean formula doon, gagamit din tayo ng Pythagorean dito. So, same approach lang din. So, i-analyze muna natin yung given. So, for 30 degrees, kung mapapansin nyo, from a given point dito hanggang dito, so, na-form tayo ng 30 degrees, that is 1. Tama? Kung mag-draw ulit ako ng line dito, which is 30 degrees din ito, mayroon akong distance dito ng 1, and then magko-connect yung dalawang line na yan. So, kung 30 to, 30 plus 30, that is 60, which is yung kabila niyan, that is also 60. This is also 60. Tama? Wherein, that is a special type of triangle, hindi right triangle, special type of triangle, which is the equiangular triangle, that is 60 by 60 by 60, wherein that is a triangle equiangular in terms sa angles. Kung ang pag-uusapan natin in terms sa side, ang tawag sa kanya is equilateral triangle. Equi means equal, kagaya niyan 60, 60, 60, equivalent silang lahat. So therefore, kung 1 ito, 1 to, therefore this is also 1 mula dito hanggang doon sa dulo. Ganyan. Same approach dun sa 60 degrees. Kung may line ako dito hanggang dito, this is 1. So, kung bubuo ako dito ng line, this is also 1. And then, yung mula dito hanggang dito, that is also 1. Yan yun. Eh, ang kailangan ko, right triangle. So, kung mag-draw ako ng vertical line dyan, meron akong na-form na right triangle, which is 30, 60, 90 degrees. Tama? Eh, alam natin na isang buo ay, ang sukat nun is 1 unit. Baka kasi equilateral siya. So, therefore, ang kalahati niya, 1/2. Tama? So, ganun din dito. Kung ang isang buo ay 1, so therefore, itong kalahati na to, 1/2. Okay? Ngayon, kung mapapansin nyo, yung dito, yung kalahati sa 60 degrees is yung horizontal line. So, therefore, for 60 degrees, horizontal line is represented as x. So, therefore, ang coordinate niya as x and y. For 60 degrees, that is 1/2 and y. So, wala pa tayong value for y. Hindi natin alam kung gaano kahaba itong line na to. So, therefore, yung coordinates dito, that is 1/2 and y. Dito naman, since itong vertical line yung 1/2, so, therefore, for 30 degrees, ang coordinates natin, ang unknown natin, itong x-axis. So, yung x, and yung y natin, that is 1/2. So, ito yung coordinates for 30 degrees. So, paano ngayon kukumputin? So, therefore, for 30 degrees, ang aalamin na lang natin coordinates ng x. For 60 degrees, coordinate ng y. Where it happens to be na they are, baliktaran silang dalawa. Yung dalawa is baliktaran. Na kung titingnan nyo, baliktaran sila. Therefore, kung ano yung makukuha kong value for x dito sa 30 degrees, that will be the value for y dito sa 60 degrees. So, proceed na tayo dun sa computation. So, kanina, tingin natin ito. So, this is for 30 degrees. Ang coordinates natin, that is x and 1/2. So, using Pythagorean, that is a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared, where a is equal to x, b is y, and c is 1. Nga. Ayan yun, yung first circle natin. So, kung i-rewrite natin, that is x squared plus y squared is equal to 1. Wherein, meron na tayong value for y, which is 1/2. So, substitute na lang natin dyan. So, that is x squared plus 1/2 squared is equal to 1. So, squared natin yan. So, that is x squared plus 1/4 is equal to 1. Since kailangan ko lang dito is x squared, so, tatranspose ko si 1/4. So, that is x squared is equal to 1 minus 1/4. So, combining, so that is x squared is equal to 4. 4 divided by 1, that is 4 times 1. That is 4. Minus 4 divided by 4, that is 1. Times 1, that is 1. So, x squared is equal to 3/4. Since x lang kailangan ko, square root, both sides. So, therefore, x is square root of 3 over square root of 4, which is 2. Square root of 3/2. So, therefore, ang coordinates ko at 30 degrees, that is square root of 3/2 and 1/2. For 60 degrees, so, for 60 degrees naman, since that is 1/2 and y, since baliktaran sila, so kung ang x dito sa 30 degrees is 3 square root of 3/2, therefore, ang y dito, that is square root of 3/2. So, therefore, ang coordinates sa 60 degrees, that is 1/2 and square root of 3/2. Yan. So, yun yung mga coordinates nila. For 60 degrees, ito yun. That is 1 half and square root of 3 over 2. For 30 degrees, that is square root of 3 over 2 and 1 half. Yan ha. So, next. Ayan, mas madali nyo siya matututunan using yung right hand nyo. Basta kabisaduhin nyo lang yan. Yan lang naman talaga actually ang kinakabisado. Yan. Pagkakabisado nyo yan, madali nyo na makukuha yung degree, coordinates ng other given degrees or standard degrees. So, tingnan natin kung paano nga ba yung kunin. Kasi tayo dun sa given. So, kinuha natin yung given. So, previous presentation natin, nakuha natin yung 60 degrees, 360 degrees, which is ito yon yung given radian niya. Ito yung given coordinates niya. So, for 30, for 45, and yung mga given coordinates niya. Ang kulang natin ito, mga to, nakasama doon kanina. So, paano kunin yung coordinates niya? Para kunin yung coordinates niya, is kailangan may idea kayo using reference angle. So, yung mga bago lang dito nanonood sa channel ko, meron din akong uploaded video, understanding angles in rectangular coordinate system. Doon diniscuss ko kung how to determine the reference angle o pag-given angle. So, determine nyo muna yung reference angle and then consider nyo yung sign nung coordinates depende dun sa locations ng quadrant nung for example, this is 120 degrees. So, sa 120 degrees, that is belong to quadrant 2. Wherein, quadrant 2, belong siya sa quadrant 2. Wherein, quadrant 2, ang coordinates sa quadrant 2, that is, yung x and y doon. Yung ordered pair doon, that is negative and positive. So, therefore, dapat, ang makukuha yung coordinates dito, isang negative, isang positive. So, ngayon, punta natin. The reference angle of 120 degrees is 60 degrees. 60 degrees ang reference angle niya. Wherein the coordinates of 60 degrees is 1 half and square root of 3 over 2. So, since sabi ko nga, i-consider natin si 120 degrees ay nasa quadrant 2 which is negative and positive. So, therefore, negative ito. Siya. So, kung ayaw nyo maniwala na yan yung coordinates nun, pwede nyo namang i-apply yung ginawa natin kanina, mag-Pythagorean formula kayo. Still, yan din yung magiging solution niyo. So, para mas mabilis, using reference angle. Okay? How about 135 degrees? The reference angle of 135 degrees is 45 degrees. Wherein 45 degrees, ang coordinates niya is square root of 2 over 2 and then square root of 2 over 2. Ayan. Wherein 135 degrees is belong to quadrant 2, so therefore dapat negative ito. So 150 also belong siya sa quadrant number 2. And then ano ba reference ng 150 degrees? That is, reference angle niya is 30 degrees, wherein ang coordinates sa 30 degrees is square root of 3 over 2 and 1 half, wherein that is negative dapat yung x since nasa quadrant number 2 siya. Okay? Next. So, next natin about 210 degrees. Reference angle 210 degrees, that is 30 degrees. Coordinate under 30 degrees, that is also square root of 3 over 2 and 1 half. 210 degrees is belong to quadrant 3. Quadrant 3, ang ordered pairs doon, yung x and y, that is both negative. So, therefore, dapat both negative ito. And yung coordinates nun. For 225 degrees, the coordinates, the reference angle is 45, coordinates sa 45, that is square root of 2 over 2, and then square root of 2 over 2. So, negative dapat, both sides, since nasa quadrant 3 siya. X and Y, negative. Next, 240 degrees also belong to quadrant number 3. So, dapat negative parehas. 240 degrees, reference angle niya is 60 degrees. So, therefore, ang coordinates niya is 1/2. And square root of 3 over 2. Both negative. Ayun yan. For 300 degrees, 300 degrees is belong to quadrant 4. Wherein quadrant number 4, ang x and y natin, or ordered pairs natin doon, that is positive and negative. So, quadrant number 4, ang radian measure niya, ang reference angle niya, that is 60 degrees. So, therefore, ang ordered pairs niya, that is 1/2, and square root of 3 over 2, wherein square root of 3 over 2 should be negative since nasa quadrant number 4 siya. Next, 315. Ang 315, ang reference angle niya is 45, so therefore this is square root of 2 over 2. This is also square root of 2 over 2. Square root of 2 over 2 is belong 315 is belong to quadrant number 4, so therefore dapat negative tong y coordinates. Last, 330 degrees, ang reference angle niya is 30 degrees, so therefore ang coordinates niya is square root of 3 over 2, and then 1/2. Then dapat yung y coordinates negative since nasa quadrant number 4 siya. So, yan yung mga given coordinates based dun sa given angle. Yun na yun. So, thank you for watching. I hope you, na meron tayo ulit another natutunan sa mathematics. So, bye-bye!